But that's just huge gains these teams have made. And Kevin Harvick here once again tonight showing us those changes are helping him at every track they go to. He's up in the 4th spot here tonight.
2 wave arounds this time. J.J. Yeley and Joe Nemechek. And we have 2 cars off. Mike Bliss and Kevin Conway have pulled back behind the wall. Let's get a quick update on the 20. Dave?
Marty, they were on and off of pit road, had the hood up. They talked to car chief Jason Shapiro. He said it's definitely internal. They didn't replace spark plug wires. They had them in their hand. They didn't replace them. It's internal. They don't know exactly what it is, and probably terminal.
Well, Joe Gibbs Racing has not had a DNF this season due to an engine situation.
See, when they got to watch it, though, Marty, is on these restarts. Seems like they'll do okay. You know, you lose a valve head or something, or a valve spring, and it'll run okay till you have to slow down and do a restart. And after that, usually that thing will let go, so he has to be careful right here.
Well, it looks like he's given plenty of room underneath him as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. Hamlin chooses the low line. Green flag flies. We're back underway in Atlanta.
Here comes Martin Truex to the inside with a nice restart. He's going all the way to the 2nd spot.
And look at Carl Edwards as he slid up as well.
In fact, he wants to go to 1st, says Truex.
Jimmy Johnson side by side with the 14.
Comes Carl Edwards back to the inside of Martin Truex. Got a nice run off of 2 to try to take that 2nd spot back.
Cooler heads prevailed for a moment down the backstretch. They were 3 wide. Now we're just down to side by side. It's Jimmy and Tony right there.
Now you see Carl Edwards and Martin Truex. They've been chasing these guys all night long. Now they got their shot. They're going to take it.
Tony's got some momentum now as he's coming past the 48, and it looks like he's going to go by the 56 of Truex.
Well, Truex was just set on go and made the gear shifts and had everything perfect to work his way up through there. But now Tony Stewart's coming back to show that he has one of the fastest, if not the fastest car.
Harvick's got his hands full right now with Casey.
Casey's car seems to be pretty good on the new tires, but he's fallen off a little bit more. Here goes Carl Edwards to the inside. Now look at Stewart.
This is going to be interesting. Tony's coming right by. Hamlin says, what went past me right there? Here comes Truex. He could put him back to 4th in less than 2 turns. And does.
Maybe 5th. Look at Jimmy Johnson.
Could something be wrong with Denny Hamlin's car?
I don't know, but you know, we haven't seen Carl Edwards lead a lot of laps this year. Been, I think, less than 10 actually up to this point. But this has always been his favorite racetrack. Got his first win here.
Got his first nationwide win. Got his first cup win all in the same weekend.
Well, he better enjoy it because here comes Tony Stewart.
Well, Carl got a nice run off of turn 2, though. Was able to hold Stewart off.
He's led a total of 6 laps this year, and Carl now has led 1 here. He's our 4th different leader. So you're right, it has not been the kind of season that Carl's been used to up front.
It hasn't been that, but they've still gotten themselves in a nice position points-wise to this point. They would love to have some bonus points by winning this race tonight.
Bonus points would help. In fact, he could even move as high as 3rd in the chase standings. Side by side, here comes Greg Biffle. Biffle felt that he had a car that could contend. He's fighting for 7th spot with Casey Kane. And now it looks like Biffle's got the setup change. Remember, he talked earlier in the evening about running the high side. He's trying to run down low.
Kind of forced down there right now. Casey Kane's not going to give up that top lane.
Here comes Juan Pablo Montoya. Big smoke.
Oh, that's Denny Hamlin. There was something going wrong with that 11 car.
Yeah, there definitely was.
And remember, we talked about Kyle Busch needing to pass 3 guys to get back in the lucky dog spot? He has.
Yeah, he got the lucky dog. But one thing I'm seeing here, Joe Gibbs Racing lost a cylinder with the 20 car. Now looks like he's lost the engine in this 11. So Kyle Busch can't be too confident at this point, even though he did get the lucky dog.
Well, I hate to tell you, Hamlin fans, he finished 15th or worse in 3 of the last 4 races after winning the pole. Now it's going to be 4 out of 5.
Yeah, we talked about Denny Hamlin last year in the chase. Won races, did everything, but it was just these type of problems that kept him from giving Jimmy Johnson an even bigger run at trying to win that championship.
He was running 5th after leading a race-high 73 laps right now.
Yeah, you see, just lets go. You know, you might think that they would be experimenting, maybe trying some things in the engine to get ready for the chase. Nothing to lose here, but try to just get a win.
Well, they said in the pre-race, he said it all day long, we are considering this as the start of the chase for us.
Well, they hope it doesn't start out like this.
Well, the only bad thing is they're not going to lock themselves in that chase position tonight with this happening. So they're going to have to go to Richmond and make sure that they don't have another miscue.
It's definitely going to take a hit in the points, and it's going to put the pressure squarely on Richmond in 1 week. And we had just talked about the fact that Joe Gibbs Racing has had 0 engine failures this year.
I know they've been working hard. They felt like that maybe they were down a little bit horsepower-wise to some of these, to the Chevrolets and even the new Ford engines. So they've been working hard, and it could be something like you're talking about that they could be trying to pick up just a little bit before they got to the chase.
Yeah, that's one thing. You know, the other guys will put pressure on you to keep making horsepower, keep making changes to your engine package to try to pick it up, and sometimes you can push it a little too far.
Well, race leader Carl Edwards says no, I'm not going to come down.
Yeah, it's not open yet because that car sitting down there, the oil that Denny Hamlin's car put down, they'll try to get all that cleaned up first.
I did not see the light flashing until right at the very end. Good catch, DJ. So we'll go a lap around one more time. Our second caution flag. And as we mentioned, the Aaron's lucky dog is going to go to Kyle Busch. So Kyle back on the lead lap. Well, we got a moment. Let's talk a little bit football. Tomorrow night, catch a season-defining game early. 2 top 10 teams. Kellen Moore leads the 3rd-ranked Broncos against Ryan Williams and the 10th-ranked Virginia Tech Hokies. It's the All-State Kickoff in the Capitol as part of Dick's Sporting Goods Kickoff Week on ESPN tomorrow at 8 Eastern. College football is available on TV, online, and on your phone. Go to ESPN.com for more information.
NASCAR Racing is brought to you.
Under caution here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, let's revisit the AT&T Fastest Pit Crew of the Year award. The fastest pit crew is determined by the winner of each race, the fastest pit times, and your vote. Be sure to text the car number to 2258 for your pit crew choice. Still cleaning up pit entrance, and we're getting words that they will open up pit road next time by, as they're on the backstretch right now. It's Edwards first with Tony Stewart, Martin Truex, Jimmy Johnson, and Kevin Harvick, your top 5, with Greg Biffle in 6th. We'll see what happens when they come out after this next round of pit stops.
I think Carl Edwards served notice right there that he's going to be somebody to contend with if you're going to try to win this race tonight.
Well, if you look at it, you've got a Ford first, a Chevy second, Toyota third, then 2 more Chevys, and then 2 more Fords in the top 7.
Yeah, with that long green flag run we had, it was hard to tell, you know, back through the pack who really had the best car. When they got all bunched up now, it's a little easier to tell. And Carl Edwards' car does look good. Here they come.
All right, let's send it to Dr. Jerry Punch with Carl Edwards.
Oh, they just pitted 14 laps ago, but tires are just that important here. We're going to stack them 3 deep. Edwards, Truex, Stewart off pit road. Carl Edwards, they have finally gotten his car tightened up, maybe a little too tight. So they make an adjustment. They'll put 4 tires on. Mike.
Doc, prior to the last stop, Martin Truex was a little bit loose off. They made a wedge and air pressure adjustment. Since then, the car has been near perfect. This time around, no adjustments, just tires and fuel, Dave.
Bottom of your screen, 2nd place, Tony Stewart. No panic, just tighten me up a little bit. Still free. Jamie?
And the 42, Juan Pablo Montoya, he has an opening in front of him because the 11 of Denny Hamlin is out. Air pressure adjustment, 4 tires for the 42. They're happy. And there goes Tony Stewart. He regains the lead. Marty?
Stewart picks up the race off pit road with Edwards dropping a spot. Jeff Gordon picked up 2, as did Casey Kane picking up 1. Menard picks up 2. Newman picks up 4, coming off pit road, 10th. So we'll continue this second caution here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We'll get back to green flag racing quickly.
Labor Day weekend racing at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. A good race for the lead on the track for much of the race's opening 3rd, but one of the drivers involved in that just went out with engine trouble, Denny Hamlin. Meanwhile, after a round of pit stops, it is Tony Stewart who will lead the field to the green flag for this restart with still 175 laps to go. Now, a couple of things have happened after the first round of pit stops. Those 2 Richard Childress Racing cars have been back on the pit lane for subsequent service. Some repairs under the right rear for this 33 car of Clint Boyer. And then Kevin Harvick there's something missing on his tire.
Yeah, it looks like he had a broken valve stem. I don't know how that happened. Maybe an impact wrench hit it or something, but Kevin felt it right away, said something's wrong, I'm coming back in.
Tires are on backwards, Gil. They really feel like that?